You wanna know why the heck you ain't rich? Well, keep watching, sonny. Mun Jim here, your money pal. Now, the richest country in the world, America, sure got a lot of broke people. And it ain't just the US of A neither. It don't matter where in the world, there'll be folks with plenty and folks with hardly a bean. If you're watching this here video, you probably ain't so rich, but you want to be, right? Good. Because I'm going to give it to you straight. What you got to do to stop being broke and start getting wealthy. Okay? All right. First things first. Being wealthy don't happen by accident, and it don't happen for you. Everybody can get rich, but you gotta take action. See, it's taking action that separates those folks who ain't got a dime to their name and those who got more than they know what to do with. I know plenty of folks and books that say it's mindset that separates the rich from the poor. And they got a point. You certainly ain't going nowhere with no negative attitude or telling yourself that you ain't never gonna be wealthy. But here's the thing. You can think you're gonna be rich all you want. You can believe it as hard as you want. But if you don't do nothing about it, you ain't getting wealthy at all. Mindset is just the start. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay, good. You gotta take action to get rich. And that's where most folks go wrong. They don't do nothing about it. They just coast through life, getting their paychecks each month, spending it all, and then wondering why they ain't got no money. You want to be wealthy, don't you? Well then, take action. Not taking action is what stops you and everybody else sitting on their butts from getting rich. So what you gonna take? That's right, sonny, action. But I hear what action you gotta take. Well, that depends on you, sonny. It depends where you are with your money. See, if you're in debt, that's where you gotta act. You gotta get out of debt. If you ain't got no debt, you ain't got no savings neither. You gotta get yourself some savings. If you got no debt, plenty of savings, but you ain't started investing yet, you gotta start investing. To me, that's the best way for 90% of folks to get rich. You don't have to quit your job. You don't have to spend hardly much time on it, and anybody can do it. You just gotta get started. If you ask me, there's plenty of reasons why most folks don't take no action. So let's look at some of the main ones and see if they apply to you. First off, is folks not knowing where to start. Plenty of people got the money in such a mess, they get overwhelmed by the size of the cleanup job. But as they say, how'd you eat an elephant? One spoonful at a time. Just focus on one thing, whether that's the most important one, or the most urgent, or the quickest to get done. It don't matter too much. Just get it done. And then once that's done, move on to the next. Here's the second reason people don't take no action. They don't know how. But that ain't no excuse. Just means you gotta go find out. There's plenty of ways to figure out how to get out of debt, or make a budget, or invest, or whatever it is you want to do. Just be careful who you listen to. If somebody says you can get rich real quick and easy, you go run a mile. Go ask anyone who's actually rich. They'll tell you it takes time. It was real hard at times. Things didn't always go to plan. Because they stuck at it, they got rich. And you can too, sonny. Of course, you can take some tips from your money pal, Jim here. I ain't gonna promise quick, easy riches, but I will show you how to build real, honest to goodness wealth that lasts a lifetime. If that sounds good to you, just hit up that subscribe button, even if they know what to do. Some folks don't get going because they're scared. They're afraid. Afraid of making mistakes. Afraid of what they think they gotta give up. Afraid of losing money. Afraid of all sorts. Thing is, that fear can cause the very things they're afraid of. If you don't get going because you're afraid of messing up, you'll make the biggest mistake there is with your money. Doing nothing. Don't be put off making mistakes. We all make them. And that's part of learning how to make money. So don't let the fear of making mistakes put you off. And if you're put off investing your money because you're afraid you'll lose it, well, let me tell you something. Keeping your money in cash in the bank is a surefire way to lose it. To inflation, I mean. See, inflation eats away at your money without you barely noticing. I know fear is a tough one to get over. It's not like you can just turn it off when you want. But here's the thing about fear. Being scared don't mean you can't get stuff done. Tricks just to do it, whether you're afraid or not. Don't let fear hold you back. Now, if there's one thing that stops people from taking action more than any other, it's this: procrastination. Not only is that one doggone ugly word, but what it can do is even uglier. Because it's the enemy of taking action. And that means it gets in your way of getting rich and keeps you poor. That's procrastination. Or, in plain English, putting off what you know you should be doing. Procrastination should be an easy one to get over. You just start doing what you shouldn't be and start doing what you should. The thing about procrastination is a lot of people find that easier said than done. But there's plenty of things you can do to help, like making a to-do list with deadlines, or having someone keep you honest and checking you're doing what you said you would. Whatever works best for you. Just make sure whatever you choose kicks procrastination in the butt. So there you have it, sonny. Now you know what's keeping you from being rich. Not taking action. And more important than that, now you know what you can do about it. Don't have to do everything all at once. Just start somewhere and go from there. What matters is that you get going.